This is a major incident from the fire brigade's point of view. This is probably on a similar par, looking at the sides of it, to the Southall rail crash, I would imagine.
The crash happened 2 miles from one of Britain's busiest stations. The cause is still unclear, but the Transport Secretary John Prescott has already asked for an urgent report.
And I'm joined now from the scene by our correspondent Lisa Holland. Lisa, what's happening now?
Well, Anna, the rescue operation is still ongoing as we speak. This area where I am now, which is close to a bridge which overlooks the track, seems to be the gathering point for the emergency services. Ambulances are here and they're ready and waiting to ferry people away to nearby hospitals. As you say, there are 4 confirmed fatalities, but we understand that possibly scores more people remain trapped on the 2 trains. I've just been down to the crash scene, and overlooking the area, you can see the emergency services still cutting away, trying to get into some of the carriages to reach those who are inside. We understand that perhaps many more are still within the trains, and although it's not the case that the emergency services can't reach them, it's simply that they can't be moved at the moment. But the extent of their injuries and the precise number of people who are still trapped is unclear at the moment.
What is access like for the emergency services? Are they managing to get right up to the train?
Yes, as I say, I've just been down to the scene and they are right beside the carriages, but it is a scene of devastation, and there are a number of carriages on their side. There are a number of others which are burnt out, and so the difficulty that they're having at the moment is actually getting into the carriages to reach those who are still inside.
Lisa Holland, thank you very much indeed. And I'm joined now from St Mary's Hospital at Paddington by our correspondent John McIntyre. John, how are St Mary's coping? Presumably they're getting the load of people who are being brought off the train.
Well, as you can imagine, Anna, the details of the casualties are changing all the time. But just a short while ago, the hospital told us that they'd taken in some 33 casualties. Ambulances have been arriving here all morning, and we gather the latest figures are that of those people brought in, 8 are in a critical condition and 3 are in a life-threatening condition. Now, the hospital's been put into its major emergency contingency plan. Hospital staff have been drafted in, and we're told by the hospital that a further news conference will be given shortly to update us.
John, thank you very much indeed. And a new emergency number has now been issued for people wanting to inquire about the crash. It's the Scotland Yard Casualty Bureau, and the number is 0171 834 7777. That is 0171 834 7777. That's it. We'll bring you more news on the crash in our next bulletin just before midday.
Hello, good morning to you. We have some fine autumn sunshine today across many areas. Rather more cloud across Northern Ireland and Scotland, and some cloud may just roll in 1 or 2 light showers around some North Sea coast. Elsewhere it's going to be dry. We'll have some spells of sunshine. Temperatures much like yesterday, not feeling quite as cold. The winds somewhat lighter. And then overnight we'll see some thicker cloud and rain just nudging into the far northwest. Otherwise it's dry with clear skies and a widespread frost. That's it. Bye-bye.
Transforming a house without splashing any cash. House Invaders here on BBC One in half an hour after good food at the Double with Ainsley.